top right. In the yellow, Zerg player down a game in the series. CJ Antis.
CJ Antis hydra. 신동원.
Looks focused despite being down here.
His opponent playing brilliantly
T1 Classic.
Brilliantly in that last game. Classic. Oh, cricket, crack. Pull up the sleeves. It's a nice looking level.
Yeah. Except that weird ultras they still clean up for some reason. But otherwise, yeah.
There's the gateway.
Gateway. Pool first. Every single time he's been going for these cannon rushes or these fakes. And now the probe is seen here by the Overlord. He's like, oh, he's doing it again. And he's going to send that drone down early. But actually he's just going into a gateway. And probably will do, I think he's going to try to take the gold. Checks the gold first. And
oh, is the drone going to go around? Oh, sneakery. What?
Nicely done. Hydra really likes to play on this map a lot. We've seen him a lot on this map in Pro League. And he's definitely shown some variety of builds here.
Gets in there. Now he might be assuming that the hatch is actually being taken right now at the natural. Didn't see anything else there. In fact, it's at the gold. I'll have to go back there and check in a second. Cybernetic score's about 1/3 of the way done.
Yeah, he's going to double check this. Man, I think he might just try to take his own gold, especially upon scouting this. Checks. Goes back.
And it looks like he's, yep, headed back home.
And see if that probe stops at the gold base. Or if he's just going to go all the way home. Looks like he's going all the way home. Not taking any unnecessary risks here. Drop that Nexus right at the net.
And
of course first.
And of course, you transfer a decent number of drones to the gold base because you really want to get, you reap the benefits quite quickly for what you get over there. And we see the Lings now coming up. And he's going to think to himself, okay, he's not going for the gold base. That means he has to kill me pretty quickly because otherwise I'm going to get such a big advantage owning the gold base and trying to deny him from getting his own gold base.
Yeah. Now that's cleared up and gone, he's just going to tech. Now the question is, what is he going to do? Is he going to do the same Oracle into Void Rays, into, well, we saw in Game 1, Annihilation of anything that Hydra held dear. Oh, robotics. Changing it up.
He's going to do that Immortal timing.
Most likely. Could be a Sentry drop too, but, or even we've seen a lot of Zealot drops on this map. We've seen a lot of Zealot drops fail. That's why I like to say to Brendan when he casts on Pro League, because it's been a build we've seen a lot, but it doesn't work most of the time. We'll see though. It could be one of many things with that Robo. Those probes are ready to deliver the minerals.
I know. A little bit too soon to transfer those probes there. Probably get the gateway wall up here at the entrance.
All right, sees the Robo.
And he got in there peaked before Classic even knew that the Overlord had peeked in there.
He doesn't know that he knows.
Yeah, which is actually a pretty big deal. All right, so the Immortal is now going to be chronoed out here. And he'll probably just be getting a bunch of sentries along with this.
The Lings try to come up here. If he could run a Ling around, maybe he could see if an Immortal comes out or not. The Overlord actually is going to go back and poke and check for this. I see these gates to 4 gates. It's going to be that Immortal timing you're talking about.
There's the next Immortal, chronoed away.
Oh, this gold base is so far away for Hydra. That's why this build, one of the reasons why this build's pop on this map. The rush distance is really short too, and there's a lot of choke points. So all these things lend itself to being a good Immortal push map. 12 links, 14 links.
Let's see how well this works. I'm so used to seeing people, Protoss take the gold base right away that I'm really interested in seeing how this works.
Oh, this is a twofold process here with this pylon. Maybe Hydra thinks he's going to take the gold base with this, but also it gives him a warping point that's on the high ground, which means that Zerglings have to run all the way around the ramp to kill it, but it can warp high to low onto the low ground to reinforce faster.
Yep. It's a really smart move.
All right, he sees what's coming now. How quickly does he react? The Hydralisk Den here is on the way, but is that really what he wants to defend with here?
All right, he's got 2 Zealots warped in, and he's bringing that Warp Prism with the army.
He's already upon this gold base right now, even killing the Spine Crawler with that vision. No cancel on that either. 100 minerals down the drain. I mean, he's got no sentries. This is the Zealot variation where he pulls all probes out of gas. Notice this, he has not a single probe mining gas. He's going to be doing only Zealots here, and here they come. Time Warp here is not the best, but he's chasing those Queens away, and the Immortals just want to get into a good position.
Looks like 1 Queen goes down, 2 are still left here.
The pylon will go down, which actually...
But he has a Warp Prism, doesn't matter.
Yeah, the only thing that matters about that is that he can't, dance his Immortals, but...
I think Hydra just... I think he's dead.
Well, he's...
Well, here come the Hydras, though.
Yeah, he's got those Hydras, and there's no Stalkers with this. Like I said, literally 0 gas mining.
Nice pick up there.
And this is why that pylon's important, though, because if he's using this for this tricky, sneaky micro, he's not using warp ins. Now he's warping in.
Oh, he gets that. Actually, Hydra cleans the sub.
Yeah. See?
Too many Hydras. Well, Hydras are just too good to be microed here. The Immortals are just fundamentally useless in this situation if there's just Hydras coming for you.
Yeah.
And you just don't need the Immortals, period. Now, he wasn't mining gas for a lot of that, so now he's going to try to recuperate, but, Hydra can already keep making a lot of Hydras. And I hit the front here. There's, no Stalkers. There's no cannons there. He's
going to lose his pylon.
Really hurting right now.
I feel like you have to have that pylon up if you're going to do this build.
Hydra might not know that his opponent wasn't mining any gas at all, because Hydra could possibly just go over there and kill him. Well, I think now he might know. He might say, wait a minute, you have 3 Stalkers? Like, what?
Yeah. Now, this base over here, still mining completely for Hydra. I mean, he lost some drones there, but he keeps the base alive.
He lost a considerable amount of drones, but still.
He's got a gold base. Look at the mineral income to the top right. It's like 300, 400 above constantly per minute.
Yeah. Huge amount of money.
Oh, the tech is an issue too because there's no range. There's no ranged Colossus coming in here to help deal with the.
Oh,
Hydras.
Nice! Just creep all over that spot.
Probably even wants him to take that base. So easy for him to attack it. The base to the bottom right will be a little bit tougher to engage, but still, I mean, he's like anything he can to delay. Going to put him into a better and better spot. He's making 4 Overlords right now, and he wants to go into a big Hydraless attack with Hydra speed.
You know what's funny is now he's getting he's just getting so many. I mean, the problem is, guys, you need sentries or you need Colossi to take on Hydras, and he doesn't really have either of those right now, and not in a number that's actually helpful. The Hydras just kill everything so quickly, especially Hydra Ling.
Well, let's see. I mean, it's that double Overlord here that keeps the army a bit out of position. That's why he only sent a few Stalkers here, because he's like, how many Lings are you going to send over? That's scary.
All right, so just buying time right now. He's not able to make that expansion. He really wants to make it like now.
He needs a Colossus.
This triggers the attack here from Hydra.
There's a lot of Hydras here, 23 of them. Against this puny gateway army that's Zealot heavy. Those Force Fields are certainly going to help out, but once he cleans up the Hydras at the front, the Hydras at the back are still going to be doing that extra damage. So much range here on those.
Really scary stuff.
Yeah, I think this is just too much to handle. Hydra Speed's going to finish, and he's second now. And that's going to be the nail in the
coffin. This is going to be brutal. Okay, well, the 1 Colossus is out, but I mean, this sheer number of Hydras, I think, you just chew through this area.
Yep. I'll use some melee attacks on those probes. Probes on stop position micro. Nope, classic. We're going to game 3. But here's where things get scary, Tasis, because game 3 is going to be on Ultrazine.
That is very true.
Well, that's GG.
GG. I mean, the timing attack from Classic was cool, but if the Zerg is going for Hydras, and you can get a lot of Hydras and Lings off that gold base, there's no logical way that you're going to beat him with an Immortal Zealot push. Yeah, a lot of other Zergs have gone for Roaches. Look at the gold base, because you can get tons of Roaches, but if you see the Robo Bay, just don't go for roaches, go for hydras, easy peasy.
Well, this is also the issue that he was doing pure Zealot. Zealot Immortal destroys Ling Immortal, but hydras do so well against this. Like I predicted, Alterzeum is the map Classic wants to play on. This is his domain. Almost no more. The only better player I can think of to play on this map who's done better than Classic has in the past is Zest, who's the Kingslayer, the GSL champion, the Royal Rotor. But you look at this and you're like, oh my god, this already happened before. We might watch history repeat itself. Alterzeum is such a great map for Classic style. It's the map for Classic style.
And we've seen full-on Classic when he's up against a 5-basing Zerg. His playstyle works so well on that. So Hydra's going to be a tough spot.
Yeah, this is not going to be an easy win for Hydra to take here. This is, by the way, everybody, the final set. Decides which one of these two players going to Code S. It all comes down to this last one.
Yep. You're exactly right. The winner here goes on to the round of 16. The loser is out of the GSL Code S. Hydra versus Classic, game number 3.